welcome to Podcast About Something. I'm your host, Calvin, and joining me from the drive-thru window, it's your co-host, Nick Richardson.
What?
It's a podcast about something. Each week, we dive deep into whatever it is we find interesting.
Can I get the pickles? And the pickles.
We don't have any pickles, sir. The ice cream machine's broken.
Oh, I just want the pickles.
All right, hey guys, we're here. We're talking fast food this week. We got our drive-thru order. We're ready to go.
Just give me the goddamn pickles.
I don't know why I like pickles so much. Nobody fucking likes pickles.
The Dane Cook skit where he worked at Burger King.
Oh,
the
yeah,
lady
yeah,
rolls
yeah.
up. And
Yeah.
the pickles.
The BK Lounge. Yeah, that's a good bit. All right, I'll give you that. I get it now. I'm on top
Let's go,
of it.
Calvin.
All right, fast food. We're going deep on fast food. And just before we get too far into it, I got to give a disclaimer. This episode in no way constitutes any nutritional advice. We are well aware that most of fast food is unhealthy. Having said all that, I love fast food. It tastes good. I don't care how unhealthy it is or the adverse effects it has on my body while I'm consuming it. It's yummy. Fuck off.
It's yummy.
I'm not trying to tell you you should eat fast food all the time. I'm trying to give you knowledge about good fast food.
Yeah, we're just trying to let you know about the good spots. That's how we do.
Right. Do not take this and be like, oh shit, I'm going to go try all this shit tonight, because that's not a good idea. Like, in moderation, people.
Yeah, pace
in
yourself.
moderation.
Pace yourself.
Good point. Good point. So what is fast food? I've got a Wikipedia definition here, and this is way deeper than I thought I would find.
Yeah, I just kind of threw a little line together. The first thing that came to my mind is it's just relatively cheap food, usually comprised of pre-prepared ingredients and ready in less than 5 minutes. I think that's like the key threshold for fucking fast food, dude. 5 minutes or less, bro.
Absolutely. 5 minutes or less, as long as nothing's fucked up. Like, if they drop your burger on the floor after it's already prepared and they have to start a new one, that you can go over 5 minutes then, obviously.
Yeah, that doesn't count. This is...
Right.
I mean, you go just about anywhere now, and it takes forever in the drive-thru.
I went to a Dairy Queen not long ago up the road from my house. Shout out Dairy Queen, you fucking suck. And I literally sat there for 30 minutes waiting on chicken tenders, fries.
Some
That was
toast.
it.
You get the chicken tender meal.
Toast. Yeah, with the toast. That toast is good.
Toast is super
usually.
good.
Sometimes
Dip it
they
in the
like
gravy.
over butter spray it.
Ooh.
But I got the one that comes with the sundae, and like 10 minutes in, they bring me my sundae. They're like, oh yeah, your food's coming. I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fucking
Better
idiots.
get extra food then.
Yeah, so the Wikipedia definition I got is a type of mass-produced food designed for commercial resale and with a strong priority placed on speed of service versus other relevant factors involved in culinary science. Fast food was originally created as a commercial strategy to accommodate the larger numbers of busy commuters, travelers, and wage workers who often did not have the time to sit down at a public house or diner and wait for their meal. By making speed of service their priority, this ensured that customers with strictly limited time, a commuter stopping to procure dinner to bring home for their family, for example, or an hourly laborer on a short lunch break, these people were not inconvenienced by waiting for their food to be cooked on the spot. And for those with no time to spare, fast food became a multi-billion-dollar industry. In 2018, the fast food industry was worth an estimated $570 billion globally.
Holy fuck.
That's billion with a B.
That is so
motherfuckers.
much money. 570 billion? Oh my god, you're over halfway to $1 trillion.
And they still keep raising the prices. It should not cost me $10 to go to McDonald's.
No, it shouldn't. This shit's ridiculous. And when they pay people next to nothing. That's whack.
Donk. I'm with you there.
It's fucking whack.
So you kind of already gave your definition, what separates fast food from like casual dining. To me, you had it right. If you can get in and out, no pun intended, under 5 minutes, so long as nobody fucks up. And the presence of a drive-thru is key. If you don't have a drive-thru, you're not fast food. If you do have a drive-thru, you're probably fast food.
I don't know. There's a couple places like Five Guys and Freddy's.
See, they don't have a drive-thru.
Well, do you have a Freddy's down there?
Yeah, we've got one.
They have a drive-thru.
I went there not too long.
But it's definitely not fast food. It's fucking bomb. It usually takes
Right,
like
well, so that's Five
7
Guys.
minutes.
So that's what I was going to go through. I was going to go through some examples. McDonald's, is that fast food?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Five Guys, to me, not fast food.
No, it also
They
costs
got no drive-through.
$30, so
Burgers and fries are cooked fresh when you order them. Like you see them do it on the grill. No way that's fast food, right?
no.
What about Panera Bread Company?
That's super fast food. That shit is all
You think so?
prepackaged, son.
Yeah, so to me that's iffy. You know, they mostly have drive-throughs. They don't pre-make the sandwiches anymore. They used to, like, you couldn't customize your sandwich at all. Like whatever it was on the menu, that's what you fucking got. They wouldn't take things off. They wouldn't add things. But now they at least don't, like, they don't just take it out of a bag and hand it to you. But all the ingredients are prepared there and they just put them on in the order that you say. But I think I gotta agree it is fast food because they're not making anything. They're not cooking anything. Like they have soups, but those are just sitting in a pot.
The only thing they do is the bread.
The
I
bread
will
is
say,
good, but they bake that in the morning or like overnight. Yeah.
My wife's had a friend that did that for a while.
I do like most of the Paneras now have the self-serve kiosks.
That thing is awesome, especially if
Makes
you're
it
an
really
introvert.
easy to customize your order.
Well, yeah, and you're just like, I don't want to fucking talk to anybody. Cool, I got this little computer I can play with.
Absolutely. Shout out Panera Bread. I had Panera Bread for lunch today.
Nice.
Got the 2 for $2 grilled cheese with bacon and a Caesar salad. Yummy all day.
That does sound pretty fucking bomb.
Did not go through the drive-thru though. I sit and eat in my fast food usually.
Dude, it took me 35 plus minutes to get a blueberry bagel from Panera once. Remember, I was late to work.
That is not fast food.
It was bullshit, dude. I was late to work because they had like a curb where you couldn't leave the drive-thru if you wanted to. I was so pissed. And trying to explain that to my boss.
You're trapped in the drive-thru
Exactly.
forever.
And I was in this little small car, so it's like, yeah, I can't hop that curb. That's not happening any day. My boss was pissed.
That's pretty funny. What about Moe's or like Chipotle, Tijuana Flats? I don't know if you have those up north.
Do not have Tijuana Flats.
That's kind of a Florida thing.
Yeah.
That's a Florida thing. Very good though.
Moe's.
If you're in Florida, eat Tijuana Flats. Super yum. You don't have Moe's?
What
about Chipotle?
We have a Fat Moe's.
Qdoba?
We have Qdoba and Chipotle.
Yeah, those are all kind of the same thing. What fast food, not fast food? What do you think?
That's fast food. That shit is all pre-prepared. They literally just throw it in a wrap and give it to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have La Bamba?
Chipotle has a drive-thru. Moe's doesn't. All the ingredients, like you said, they're pre-made or they're cooked throughout the day. They're not like
they're
you're getting
sitting
steak or
on
chicken.
ice for when you go order them. You know what I mean?
Not at Moe's. I don't know about Qdoba or Chipotle, but at Moe's, like they have to fire everything up and cook it. Like once they run out of a pan, they throw more on the grill and cook it.
That kind of sounds like La Bamba.
And I don't think these are fast food. Everything in those places feels a lot fresher and nicer than I'm used to in fast food. It's kind of just a feeling sometimes too. It's like porn. You know it when you see it.
Yeah, I can't
and
define it.
To me, Moe's is not fast food.
But I know it when I see it. Yeah, there's an atmosphere about a fast food place. It just feels like when you go to Walmart on the 1st of the month. It's free for all, bro.
But at the same time, Chick-fil-A doesn't feel like fast food either, and it most definitely is fast food.
Chick-fil-A feels like my grandma's house on Christmas. I walk in there, how are you?
Chick-fil-A also tries really hard not to feel like fast food, and like that's their brand.
It's such a blessed day to have you in my presence. I'm so glad you're here.
My pleasure.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, they say some really nice shit to you, and it's like, you're like 15, but this is way too flattering.
What about Chinese food?
I fucking love Chinese food. I
don't eat Chinese food.
What?
No.
Dude, Chinese is bomb.
Too like greasy and smelly. There's all kind of weird fluids going on in those bowls. I don't know. Not for me.
You just got to get the Americanized stuff, my friend. You get the fried wontons or the fried dumplings, some sesame chicken, which is just basically fried chicken with some sweet sauce. And
I mean, I do
rice.
like take a P.F. Chang's, for example. I'll go there and I'll get like the sesame chicken or the
Crab Rangoon.
General Tso's chicken, that kind of thing.
Love that stuff.
But I don't like all the noodles. I don't like all the weird fluids in there. Like my wife gets the not the Kung Pao. I like the Kung Pao. She gets the lo mein, the pork lo mein. And it just smells like garbage.
It's all the vegetables, man. It's all the vegetables. I always ask for no veggies in my lo mein.
I'm not a fan of vegetables.
And I dominate those noodles. That shit is bomb. A little yum yum sauce. But no, I would never trust a fast food Chinese restaurant I only really ever go to this one place in my town. It's called China Walk. And
Every town has a China Walk.
exactly.
It's like a franchise, but it's not a franchise.
No.
They just name all of them China Walk for some reason.
But I mean, I've known these people for like 18 years or something. They've owned the same restaurant. I used to go there all the time. Oh, it's so good. This dude's got like a 3 foot across walk. So I mean, just this giant thing.
Baller.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know, maybe 120 pounds, whipping up huge bastard chicken.
I thought you were gonna say he's 120 years old, which like the people at the Chinese restaurant always seem like they're 120 years old too.
In reality, they're 180 years old.
That's probably true. I agree. I don't really, like I said, I don't eat Chinese food. It's not fast food though. It's usually done fast, but I think it's like barbecue where it's kind of all the meat is cooked in the beginning of the day and then kind of slow roasted type thing, and then they just throw it all together with whatever you order.
Yeah, throw a little barbecue sauce on it. So like
right.
What is that place called?
Because like I mean, if you smoke pork or whatever it is, like that takes hours. So they do that in the beginning of the day. Then by the time you're ordering it, yeah, it's been sitting there for a while, but it's been heated up. It doesn't lose any of its flavor by sitting there on a heating pad or anything like that. So I kind of see Chinese food and barbecue in the same boat there.
There's a lot to be said for fresh Chinese food, though.
I wouldn't know. I don't eat Chinese food. And then I would include like Sbarro in the mall. Fast food.
Don't know what that is.
You don't know what Sbarro is in literally every mall? Michael Scott's favorite New York pizza place?
No, I literally have like 3. I have an off-brand Chinese place that brands itself as Cajun.
Right. Yep.
A Charlie's sandwich place, and Zach's Wraps.
Yep. It's a malls too. So no Sbarro. Wow.
Dude, my mall sucks.
You've never been to any other mall? Like, literally, Sbarro's in every mall. I can't believe this is wild that...
Dude, it's the Midwest, my man.
I've been to malls in the Midwest.
I've been to every mall in St. Louis, pretty much everything around there.
And you haven't seen a Sbarro. It's got, like, the green and white and red kind of Italian flag sign.
Nope.
All right, this is wild.
Send me a slice of Sbarro pizza,
It'll be very
guys.
chewy by the time it gets there.
It might be. I'll fucking eat it.
And then I would consider like Little Caesars, the way Little Caesars operates now, where it's the hot and ready, like it's just
super
there.
Fast food,
they cook them as they run out, and they're just sitting there waiting for somebody to come pick them up. Like that's definitely fast food at this point.
And it's also, it's a fast food restaurant when if it's not ready in 5 minutes, you start getting pissed.
Yeah.
It's like,
also,
where is my shit?
If there's nowhere to sit in the restaurant.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other people crowded around you,
then
sniffling in
fast food. Like Sonic, you got nowhere to sit. Little Caesars, there's never any tables in there. Like they want you in and out as quickly as possible. That's fast food, 100%.
Yep, definitely.
All right, so let's talk some best ofs. We got some categories we're going to give out of, what's best burger, best fries, everything like that. This does not follow the movie superlatives rules. We can reuse, we can pick the same thing for every category if we want. I didn't. I hope you didn't.
I was going to say, Calvin, you're about to pick Chick-fil-A for everyone, aren't you?
I can't pick Chick-fil-A for best burger, but other than that, yeah, pretty much. No, I'm just kidding. So let's start best burger.
This was a tough one for me because
I had to go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, I bounced between a couple places, but I settled on Hardee's.
I haven't had a Hardee's burger in a really, really long time.
When it comes to fast food like that, so I've never Steak and Shake, in my opinion, not fast food. I haven't gotten a Steak and Shake burger.
No, that's closer to casual dining.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a burger in less than 5 minutes in forever. Whereas Hardee's, they make a damn good thick burger, man.
Are they the ones?
Bacon.
What's the place? And help me out on Twitter at APA something because I can't think of it. That they flip the buns inside out, so you're eating the flat part of the bun on top. You know what I'm talking about? And they toast them.
I do not.
Somebody on Twitter, you got to know what I'm talking about. They've got the buns. It's a fast food place. I don't remember what it is. They specialize in burgers. Very good, juicy burgers. The buns are kind of like inside out, so the flat part's on top. They toast it. Phenomenal bun-ness to these burgers. I wish I could. I'm sure I'll think of it by the end of the episode.
They have blessed buns.
Blessed buns. That's what it is.
You'll love them.
I suppose so. So my best burger, like I said, I haven't had a Hardee's burger in a while. I probably need to try one again. We don't have a Hardee's around here. My fondest memories of Hardee's is so I grew up in this little one stoplight town. We had a Hardee's and 2 like family restaurants. It's since grown. We have 3 stoplights now. Keystone Heights, shout out if you're listening. There's like 3 stoplights there now. There's a Wendy's, there's a McDonald's. The McDonald's came while I lived there, but it was way later. The Hardee's was always there, and it was never good. Nobody gave a shit. It was dirty. It was smelly. Like it was basically like going into a gas station and expecting them to make you a good burger. So like anytime we had to go there to get something quick, it was just awful, and everybody was ecstatic when the McDonald's opened on the other side of town.
I bet.
And then
I was
Subway
one to
came
ask,
a little
dude,
later,
like-
and then Pizza Hut came. So like we kind of kept getting these fast food franchises, but yeah, so all of my Hardee's memories kind of go back to that place, and they are not good memories.
You know, I got lucky, dude. This Hardee's that I live near now, actually. My dad's been coming here because he owns his own business, so he has a shop near this place. So he's been coming here, so I naturally came here for a long time. And they got like the best service. This dude is like, "Hello, sir. How you doing, sir? I'm having a great day, sir. I hope you're having a blessed day. What would you like, sir?" Get your order right every time. It's always fresh. It's always good.
I know they've come a long way in their quality. I just haven't been back. We don't have one near here. We had one where my parents used to live in Wisconsin. There was one there. I might have eaten a burger there like one time, but there was other good stuff around it that I liked better that I would go to more often. So my best burger, I ended up picking Wendy's.
Wendy's is good, man.
Gotta love the square burger. You got the junior bacon cheeseburger. You got the Baconator, which is phenomenal.
Fucking
Very
love
juicy,
the Baconator.
They feel fresh. I know they say fresh, never frozen. I don't believe you, Wendy's. I don't care though. It tastes good. It tastes fresh. I've never had a problem with a burger. Well, that's not true. I've had one problem with a burger at Wendy's one time, but I'll hold that story till later. And then I have In-N-Out as a slight runner-up. In-N-Out is more fast food than like Five Guys because they got a drive-through. They try and get you in and out fast. Again, no pun intended. The problem with In-N-Out is it's a regional thing. I can only get it when I'm in Vegas or California. I can't claim it as the best if I can't get it whenever I want.
I heard it's bomb, man, but I've never had it.
It's good. Five Guys is better.
What? Okay, that just dashed it for me. Five Guys is super good, though.
Yeah, Five Guys is really good.
I'm gonna have to get some tomorrow.
In-N-Out is above and beyond any actual fast food burger, but it's still less than like Five Guys or any of these kind of craft burger places that are popping up.
Which most of them are trash. Red Robin, not yum.
No, not a fan of Red Robin.
Booty.
All right, let's do best chicken. We've got 2 categories of chicken. We got a sandwich and like nuggets / strips. What do you got for best chicken sandwich? It's important.
Chicken sandwich.
And sandwich includes like quesadillas, wraps, tacos, all that wraps up into sandwich.
Okay. I kind of want to give. Never mind. I will touch on that later. Okay. So best chicken sandwich, hands down, in my opinion, is Arby's.
Okay.
Fire.
Arby's
Their buffalo
gross.
chicken sandwich. Oh, whoa,
but
no
you know
way,
what they do
dude.
good? They do turkey and chicken good.
Dude, their chicken
roast
is...
beef, the sweaty roast beef meat sandwiches are fucking disgusting. Don't
yeah, I'm not a big I'm not a big fan of those. I will say I did have a brisket sandwich from there earlier today because I hadn't eaten until like 1 o'clock, and I was like, "Hey, what do you want?" Brisket sandwich, babe. Barbecue bacon brisket sandwich, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah, I feel like all their other meats are really good. It's just their
not the
sweaty roast beef is
the roast beef
makes
me sick. When I was younger, I literally could not go into an Arby's without feeling ill. I remember doing that with my friend a couple times. It's like I can't sit in here.
I think that's part of the problem. Like, if you get their food drive-through and take it away, and it's not the roast beef, like it's fine. They got good mozzarella sticks. They got good. They got the curly fries. A lot of good stuff in there. But when you're sitting in the restaurant and you just got that roast beef smell around you, it brings the quality of everything else down.
It really does.
I think you're onto
that
something there.
Heavy cheese. Ooh. But yeah, with their chicken sandwiches, man, I don't like getting chicken sandwiches anywhere else because I notice the oil that they fry it in. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm not paranoid about it, but I just notice it really easily. Like some people notice like the most slightly burnt thing. I notice all the oil. and it really just kind of ruins it for me. And that's one of the few places that
Damn, I really want one of those burgers I was thinking of. Like, it's stuck in my brain now, and I can't figure it out.
We knew this was gonna happen, Calvin. We knew
like, it feels so tasty. And
I'm
want it, and I don't
scratching
even know where
my skin, like, bro, I need a chicken sandwich.
All right, go on with your chicken sandwich. I'm sorry to interrupt your chicken sandwich nonsense, but this burger is just burned into my memory now, and I can't get it out.
I can hear your mouth watering. You just sound like your mouth's sitting there watering, salivating out a motherfucker. Anyway. Arby's chicken sandwich.
Arby's chicken sandwich. Go get one. All right, I got you one better. So 5 years ago, I would have given this award to Taco Bell with the chicken quesadilla. However, they have switched to using the shredded chicken in the quesadilla, and the shredded chicken is not good.
It's not good. I don't know why.
They had it for a while where you could choose what kind of chicken. Then they cut that shit out. They're like, no, we're giving you the shredded chicken because we can give you a lot less, and you'll still eat it.
Yeah, it's cheaper for us.
So my best chicken sandwich, hands down, no contest, is the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. And I got a little bit of a weird quirk about it, and I know this is weird. Again, don't at me. I know it's weird. It's just how I used to eat them when I was like a teenager, and I haven't gotten past it. It's the spicy chicken, plain, and then I add ketchup on top, it's wild. I know.
It's just, what's wrong with that, dude? I do that all the time.
Okay. All right.
It's just fire.
It's really good.
Dude, I'm from the Midwest, son. We put ketchup on everything.
Maybe that's where it comes from. Like the Midwest in me comes out when I get the spicy chicken. I don't know how they did it. It's honestly perfection. No other chicken sandwiches, especially other spicy chicken sandwiches. Burger King's got one. Chick-fil-A's got it. None of them even come close.
Man, they had,
I don't know. The way they fry it is completely different. The herbs and spices that they use, they don't put hot sauce in it. They bake the heat into it somehow, or fry the heat into it somehow. So it's not like this big saucy thing. Because there's I don't think you guys have them up there, but in Florida these places are big. They're actual restaurants. They're called Miller's Ale House. And like every city down here has its own. And they make this sandwich called the Big Red, which is just a buffalo chicken sandwich. It's fried, doused in hot sauce, with ranch and cheese on it. Really
Sounds
fantastic,
great.
But
Yeah,
really messy
awesome.
Because they dump the hot sauce all over it. And you go to like Hooters and you get their spicy chicken sandwich, hot sauce dumped all over it. So I don't know how they bake this in and still make it crispy and juicy, but Wendy's, if you're listening, give me a shout, teach me how to do it, because I would make those for myself all the time.
Sponsor us, B.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
We're good for that too.
That would
Give
be
me all
so
the
dope.
free y'all don't even have to pay us. Just give me free chicken sandwich, spicy chickens, and I'm good.
They had this like Monterey Jack ranch chicken sandwich. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah.
So good, dude. I remember getting that the first time and then going to Wendy's every day because I was working a shit ton. I was working like 70 hours a week as a manager at that time. So I was getting Wendy's every day, sometimes twice a day. It was fucking nuts.
So they do lose a step because like their non-spicy version of the chicken sandwich is not as good. The Monterey Jack one that you explained is really good still because they put the ranch and the bacon and the cheese on it. But like just their fried chicken sandwich is pretty trash.
It reminds me of like the school lunch chicken, how the chicken patties at school lunch sucked, regular ones, but the spicy ones were bomb. Everybody wanted the spicy, chicken patty sandwiches.
And then they run out by like third lunch period and you're just fucked.
Yeah, I would used to slather them bitches in ketchup and dominate them.
We had Crispitos, man. That was the bomb in our lunchroom. They were, you know what taquitos are? The real small ones. I don't know how they made them. They made them super crispy, really good, like chicken and cheese and stuff inside them, all the peppers and everything. I would eat like fucking 20 of those things on Crispito. They do it once a month, but they were 90 cents a piece. Everybody would fucking buy like 20 of them. They were so good.
Dude, we had chicken day, and it was fried chicken, mashed potato. It was like a homestead dinner,
Mm-hmm.
Corn and shit like that. Oh my god, they had
sometimes
fire
we'd have
wings.
the perfect storm of every week at this place called Crickets. Shout out Crickets. I don't think you're in business anymore. There's this place called Crickets that did 25-cent wings.
Ooh.
All you can eat, 25 cents each. So we'd hit that up after football practice Wednesday nights. We'd be out there getting our chicken wing on. I was trying to set the record. I got to 50. The record was like 72. I got to 50 in one sitting, and then we stopped going, and like my tolerance for them kind of came back down by the next time we went.
Dude, 50 in one sitting? Like,
Yeah.
how was taking a dump after that horrible?
It wasn't good. It was never a pretty sight. We'd always talk about like, oh, it was Wednesday night, so there wasn't a lot to do. We're in high school anyways. There's not a lot to do afterwards. Sometimes there'd be soccer games or whatever that we'd want to go to, and we're like, nah, we got to stay close to home base after we're done with this. We can't go doing anything.
Yeah, we can't be shitting our drawers out here.
But I wouldn't get them hot. I'd get them mild, and they were pretty small wings. They weren't huge.
I imagine for 25 cents.
But they were substantial. 12 was a fine meal if you wanted to eat 12, but I was going for the record. I was almost there. I think I could have done it if we'd have gone maybe a month and a half more. I think I could have got to 72. Would have lived in infamy forever. But anyway, that's ancillary to my actual story. Sometimes, every once in a blue moon, Crispito Day would fall on the same day as Wing Night. And that was a real mess. So you get like 15 Crispitos at lunch. And on a normal wing night, I'd be like 25, 30 wings. I wouldn't, 50 was like once a month I would build up the tolerance to go, all right, I'm going to push it this week and get as many as I can. And 50 was the highest I ever got. I couldn't do 50 on a Crispito night. I'd like have to starve myself kind of all day. I'd eat like just a little sandwich for lunch to get my 50 wings that night. But Crispito Day, chicken and wing night, man, that was a mess.
Dude, I bet your family hated you. If you had one bathroom, your family hated your ass.
We had plenty of bathrooms.
I was gonna say, they came in after you and they're like, "Fuck this dude."
Ah, shit, it's wing night again.
Yeah, fuck. I can taste it. Ah! Yeah.
All right, let's move past that. Now that we've got that out of the way, best nuggets and strips, or nuggets/strips.
Chick-fil-A, bro.
Yep. There's only one answer. If your answer is anything other than Chick-fil-A, get the fuck out of here. Don't listen to our podcast anymore.
Dude, their chicken. I honestly had never had Chick-fil-A until a year ago.
Oh. No, you've been sheltered up there in the north. It's rough.
Oh.
I can't believe it.
Sorry. Yeah, man.
So
the first time I had it, funny story, I was driving down one of the busiest streets in our town. I was in my work truck, and basically some dipshit was mowing the grass at the newly constructed Chick-fil-A, and he hit something, and it shattered my windshield and like exploded in my face.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull over into the parking lot, and I mean, there's a cop in the parking lot, so I deal with this whole situation. I'm still bleeding. Go inside, clean up, and then it just smelled so good. It's like, you know what? We need some fucking Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I figured out what the place was that had those burgers. I'm sorry. Keep going with your story.
No, that was it, man. And that was the first time I tried Chick-fil-A.
So the burger place was not a fast... I mean, I guess it was a fast food place, but it's not like a chain. It was just this place that was up the road from me that closed down. It never really... They had like burgers and milkshakes. It was basically a Steak and Shake knockoff, but the burgers were super good. That's all.
If you say Crackles Custard...
No.
I'll snap.
No, that's not what it was. It's called Wayback Burger.
Oh. Yeah, there's a local
It's like
place
a small
called
chain.
Crackles.
It's not like a national chain.
Yeah, that's how this one is. I think there's 2 in town, and that's it.
All right, yeah, so Chick-fil-A, I've got kind of a similar experience with it. Just, getting back on track here.
You got a windshield exploded in your face?
No, I didn't have... that has happened to me before, but not in a Chick-fil-A sense. I never had Chick-fil-A either because, like I said, I grew up in this small town in northern Florida where the only fast food we had was Hardee's, and then eventually we got a McDonald's and a Subway, and that was it the whole time I lived there. Then I moved to upstate New York. Obviously no Chick-fil-A there in the mid-2000s. Then I moved to Georgia for college. My freshman year of college. Son. Yeah. Freshman year of college, I'm there. I'm talking to some friends, and they're like, no, you got to have we're talking about like the best fries or whatever. They're like, you got to have Chick-fil-A waffle fries. I'm like, I had it one time in a mall somewhere and I didn't like it, but I was a lot younger when I had it. And I'm just like, I had it once. I didn't really like it. They took me back. I'm like, all right, yeah. It's better than it was 10 years ago or whatever it was at the time. And then I go to college at Georgia Southern University. There are 3 Chick-fil-A's in Statesboro, Georgia, where Georgia Southern University is. One of them is inside the fucking campus.
Ooh.
Every Monday, me and one of my friends would go to Chick-fil-A after class. It was Chick-fil-A Mondays. We'd have lunch there every day. I can't believe I lived this long without waffle fries and chicken nuggets and Polynesian sauce. It is so fucking good. If you were sleeping on Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, you need to wake up.
Yeah, for real. They
Get
are
the
the
Polynesian
best
sauce.
goddamn nuggets.
So
Polynesian sauce? What the fuck is that?
good. Get the Polynesian sauce.
I always just get the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Nah, get the Polynesian. It's better. It's like a sweet and sour. Real good.
I might have to check that out.
It's real good.
McDonald's sweet and sour sauce with fries is very good.
McDonald's sweet and sour is okay. Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce is one of the best sauces I've ever had in my life.
You know they're going to look at me when I ask for them and be like, the fuck you talking about, boy? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they might not have it in your rural Indiana town.
Illinois, son.
In Illinois, Indiana, same thing. It's all flat. Doesn't matter.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah, them
Lincoln
fighting words.
came from here.
It's true. See, you guys get to learn here too, not only about great food, but also about presidents and what states they were born in.
He was born in Kentucky. Thank you.
Oh, whatever.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
fucking know anything about presidents.
I'm in
Anyway,
the capital of Illinois, so
I had a friend who
literally
like,
Abraham Lincoln is
if they're
all we talk
opening-
about.
I'm back on Chick-fil-A, motherfucker. Nobody gives a shit about Lincoln. Nobody tuned in to
I
a
had to
podcast
fin- I
about
had to-
fast food for Abraham Lincoln knowledge.
I had to finish that thought, sir. Had
Okay.
to.
Are you done now? Can I go back to Chick-fil-A?
No.
So when Chick-fil-A opens a new store, they do like a grand opening. First 100 people get free Chick-fil-A for a year. I didn't do it, but one of my buddies went to one that was opening like an hour and a half away. Sat there, camped overnight, got the free Chick-fil-A for a year. It didn't work in the on-campus one because the on-campus one is like technically campus food. So like they don't have to follow the corporate rules. They're still closed on Sunday, but other than that, they don't
Damn,
have
that's
to follow
pretty
the corporate rules. So like he couldn't use his card at the campus one, but like we used the fuck out of those cards to get some free chicken whenever we wanted it. Basically,
really
they just
like-
gave him 360 free chicken sandwich cards. And he's like, well, I'm
Oh.
obviously not going to go there every day, or not 360, like 100. That's what it was. It was like 100 free chicken sandwich cards. Obviously, we're not going to go there 100 times in a year. So like we just double up on, like I would go and he would go and we'd all use them. Like great time. Shout out Chad.
Yeah, that guy was
Thanks,
your best
thanks
friend
for
for a
giving us
couple months.
some Chick-fil-A. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he brought other things to the table as a friend than just Chick-fil-A. But like that was definitely a deciding factor in how much I hung out with him.
Hey, bro, you want to hang out with that Chad? Chad was his name? Chad?
Yeah, Chad. I don't know, man. Are we going to go to Chick-fil-A or are we going to do something different? Yeah, we're going to Chick-fil-A. Oh, fuck, again? Why do you always go to Chick-fil-A with this dude? It's got the hookup, bro.
He's just really nice to me, I guess.
All right. That's the important one. Best French fries.
McDonald's. The fries are like crack.
I'll support that. I don't agree, but I'll support it.
They are like crack. Hot McDonald's French fries with some sweet and sour sauce is bliss. I just never eat it because I feel like shit.
Yeah,
as soon as I do,
very heavy in the sodium department.
I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah.
That's
So and that's
not a
my
good
main
thing.
problem with McDonald's of why they're not at the top. Like, they taste really good when they're hot. When they're cold, they're awful. Some fries are okay when they get a little colder. McDonald's does not live up to the standard once they're cold. I'll give McDonald's a little credit on their soda machines too. Always clean, always perfect. They design their straws to perfectly, get the Coke into your mouth in the perfect way where it tastes the best. I don't know what's going on there. Like I read this article, it was like 3 years ago, they put it out of why McDonald's sodas are so good, and it's because they clean their machines religiously, and like the way their straws are designed makes it perfect for soda consumption.
That's so fucked up. I don't drink soda at all, so I would have no idea.
You're missing out.
No, I'm good.
Well, you're just
H2O
missing out
gang,
on
son.
you're missing out on the McDonald's soda experience because it is really fucking good. There's nothing better than a good fountain Coke, and McDonald's is the best at that. Well, now there goes our future plans for a podcast about soda. Shit.
Yeah.
It would just be me
Too
talking
bad.
about Coke for an hour anyways, so
Coke is very good.
cherry Coke, regular Coke, Coke Zero blows.
Yeah, vanilla Coke.
Get off my lawn with that. Oh, it's the same great taste with 0 calories. No, it's fucking not. It doesn't taste anything like it.
Jeez, Kevin.
I got some
Snapping,
issues with
bro.
Coke Zero.
My wife loves that shit.
My best fries used to be Burger King, But then they changed them in the mid 2000s.
I was gonna say I never had good Burger King fries.
You're
They
too
were
young for
always
it. You don't
fucking
remember
nasty.
what they were like in the 90s.
They were always soggy.
Yeah, they had
And
a
I do
soggy
remember,
problem, but
dude.
when they weren't soggy, they were really good.
I used to go there all the time because they sold the Pokeballs with the gold little things in them for the Pokemon movie. I went to that shit religiously for like a year. Every time it was soggy. Soggy.
Then it was Wendy's for a while after Burger King changed theirs, but then Wendy's fucking changed them. And that was like early 2010s they changed them. And they did a thing where they let you order the old ones for a while or the new ones.
What?
And then they're
That
just
sounds
like, nah, we're
logistically-
going all new. Yeah,
Yeah, that
they
sounds like a
eventually,
nightmare.
that lasted like 3 months, and they were like, nah, you got to get these new ones. They suck, but here you go.
Yeah.
I'm
Too
gonna
bad.
go
We're going
all
to charge
rant
you the
here
same,
again.
too.
I got more issues. Stop changing your goddamn fries.
Yeah, seriously,
We
why?
all know they're unhealthy. You can't make them taste better by making them healthier. We don't, I, a connoisseur of fast food, do not give a shit how healthy my fast food is.
Oh, connoisseur over here.
I
Ooh.
just want it to taste good. When you change them, they don't taste good anymore because you try and muck them up by making them healthy.
Yeah.
If I want health
Yeah.
food, I'll go to the Super Crackers.
Super gross. Check out our Patreon exclusive.
Yeah. That's patreon.com/podcast about something.
Check it out.
So for me, the actual best fry currently today is from Culver's.
Culver's has really good fries, cheese curds too.
They got good cheese curds. We didn't do best cheese curd. That can fall into the next category, but it shouldn't because there's only one right answer for the next category. This is one of the few fast foods that has the crinkle fry. And the crinkle fry is the best kind of fry.
Yes, it holds
That's it.
salt and ketchup so well. It
You
just tastes
get a
better.
good scoop
Don't
of
know
them,
why.
unless you burn the crinkle fry. Crinkle fries burn way too easily.
Yeah, then they're
The burnt
super
crinkle fry is
crunchy and
not good.
dry.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like if you burn other fries, they're fine. You burn a crinkle fry, it's just throw it away. There's no
Mhm.
use for it.
Yeah. Dried out spuds.
Crinkle fries are the best fry. Don't at me. I feel like I'm gonna get in a lot of Twitter fights over the content of this episode.
You know, they're the best
Say la vie.
readily available fry. There's a place in town that, like, I don't know, they batter their fries almost. I want to say, holy shit, dude, it's so good.
Well, like
But,
Five Guys are better fries than any of these things, but they're not
That's
fast
true.
food, so it doesn't
Yeah,
count
that's
for
true.
this list.
That's true.
But like,
These are
yeah,
also
you could
not
go to a
fast food
drive-through
places.
and have Culver's fries in 2 minutes. I will
That's
give a
what
special
counts.
shout out to the curly fries at Arby's too. Those are really good most of the time. You're not always in a mood for curly fries.
No, they're like smoky.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just want some
sitting in
hot
the
tasty
roast
french
beef
fries.
vat all day.
Yeah.
All right,
Dude.
next one is the best non-fries side item
Mozzarella sticks, bro.
from.
Every day. Sonic.
Oh yeah, they have. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, dude.
They have good.
Calvin's out
monsters.
here like, I need to go to Sonic.
It's still wrong. We don't have a Sonic close enough. The closest Sonic's like 20 minutes away.
Dude, I live
Fuck
less than a minute from a Sonic.
I did at one point, and that was bad news. That
Oh,
bacon,
so
egg, and cheese toaster, so good.
So good all day. But yeah, man, I'll get the little eight thing of, if I'm feeling bad, get some mozzarella sticks and just max the shit out of them. They're so good.
Yeah, those are really
So
good. But sadly, it's the wrong answer because there's only one right answer for this, and it's the KFC mashed potatoes with gravy. I don't think I have to defend this pick.
Popeye's red beans and rice. If we're
No.
going there, right?
No.
What? Popeye's red beans and rice
Mashed potatoes
is
from
so
KFC
fire.
might be the best food in the world. I don't know what it is. It's so good.
You and my wife would get along.
You can
very
dip
well.
your chicken strips into it. Make a little smoothie with it.
Ugh.
So good. We don't leave the joke. A smoothie might not be the right food delivery system. It's more like a dipping sauce on the chicken strip.
Calvin rolls up. I need a large mashed potatoes and gravy with a straw.
Just chop up some chicken tenders and throw that bitch in there.
Yeah,
What we
I'll
got?
fuck it. I have superpower, sucking power. That's a good one though. Their biscuits are so good too.
Biscuits are good. So
With honey.
KFC's gone downhill very, very fast recently, and their biscuits are either, if they're fresh, there's nothing that can top them. But if they're like more than 5 minutes old, they're absolute garbage.
Yeah,
you might as well throw them through a window because they're a brick.
Yeah, they get really stale. They're like hardtack from the Civil War. Just butterier, if that's a word.
Best dessert. I think it's our final category.
No, we got one more after this.
Oh, yeah.
I chose the grape cream slush from Sonic.
I've never had that. Sounds
Dude,
pretty yummy.
it's like I don't know. Its best way is like ice cream and a slushy mixed together. It's weird to say it like that. It's like a creamy slushy almost, but it's so.
It's kind of like a root beer float almost, but like
they blend the ice cream
flavors,
together. So I mean, it's not a big hunk of ice cream. It's not that liquidy. I mean, it's like as thick as thin ice cream is the best way to say it.
Okay.
It's just way lighter because it has a little bit of ice mixed through it. So good, dude. I could I'm gonna fucking go up to Sonic on life.
Get that bacon, egg, and cheese toaster.
They would hate my guts.
I went
like,
with the Burger King Hershey's Sundae Pie.
And the Reese's one was the bomb.
Oh, I did have the Reese's one. And I think Entenmann's sells these now in the freezer section of the grocery store. So it's not exclusively Burger King anymore. But I remember when it was exclusively Burger King, and like we would go out of our way just so I could have one of these fucking pies. They are so good, dude. You got the chocolate, you got the Hershey's Kisses. I kind of scraped the whipped cream off. Not a big whipped cream fan. You got ice cream mixed in there. You got the chocolate pie crust. So good.
Man, I'm dying over here.
You really should have eaten before this.
I did not, folks. I didn't eat since like 1 o'clock, as I mentioned. Brisket sandwich did not sustain me.
There's a very, 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 very close second in the Wendy's chocolate frosty.
Those are good. I've dipped my fries in there before. That was
phenomenal.
Really good.
Got to go with the fry dip. So that's another problem with their new fries. Their new fries are not as good at dipping in the frosty. You don't get the same taste. The old fries were better for that.
Is it you don't get enough frosty on it, or
no?
Is it just
it's the taste of the fry doesn't match the frosty enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
We're really going deep on this.
We are. I'm very curious.
The biggest problem with the frosty, why it came in second instead of first for me, is that it takes a step down when you don't use the tan frosty spoon. Like if you have a different spoon, it's not as good. And I don't know why that is, but that's just the way it is.
I don't know why that is either.
Have you ever tried to eat a frosty with a different spoon?
I've had a frosty like 3 times in my life.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's hurtful. It's hurtful. I just never went to Wendy's.
Only had 3 frosties.
I'm never a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff. So if I get something sweet, it's pretty rare.
All right.
I'm a piece of shit that way.
No, that'll come back now that you have a kid. Because I didn't eat desserts that much for the last like 10 years before I had a kid. Then I had my kid. All of a sudden, like we buy treats for her, and I'm like, "Damn, that looks good."
Yeah,
I don't like that. I don't like that exact thing, so I gotta buy the treat that I like. Like if I could find Dunkaroos right now, my house would be full of them, but they don't fucking make them anymore.
Dunkaroos? What the hell is that?
You remember Dunkaroos?
Refresh my memory. I'm sure I'll remember it if you describe them.
They were little like snack packs. Like the cracker thing. You got the crackers with the little cheese cup. And you got the little red stick that you get the cheese on. You spread it on the crackers. You know that?
Yeah.
So Dunkaroos were that, but with these little cookies, and then either chocolate or vanilla with sprinkled frosting in the little cup. So you get your little donkey-looking cookie. You dip it in your frosting, and you scarf down.
Dude, I can still get. They have those at this little Arab shop down the road.
I don't think that's politically correct.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is what we call it. This is what they call themselves. I'm going with them.
Okay. All right. I'll let you roll with it this time. It's not very woke of you, Nick.
That's fine. You've
been watching too much of the Ritz.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I mean, they call it the Rocket Stop, the Arab Shop. I don't know what else.
I feel like that got even more offensive now.
I apologize
to all our Arab listeners.
It's just their shop. It's not like I look at Arab people that way.
All right, last category. Let's get off this before you dig yourself into a deeper hole.
You're the one putting me in the hole, bro.
Well, exactly. Before I dig you into a deeper hole. Last category, best other menu item. that doesn't fit into any of these other things?
Hot pretzels with cheese dip.
From Auntie Anne's?
Yes.
Does that count as a fast food? I guess.
I mean, it's there and it's ready.
It's always in the mall. I think mall would be another category of fast food.
Yeah, they
like if you
usually
exist in the mall,
candies.
you're fast food.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Auntie Anne's is so good.
Yeah,
They're
I like the
pretzel
pepperoni
nuggets.
ones.
I've had those like once or twice.
They're
I always
pretty
get the nuggets, man. They're just
Nuggets are on point. I'll
Yes,
give you
sir.
that. Mine is I've mentioned it a couple times, the bacon, egg, and cheese toaster from Sonic.
You know, I'm probably gonna have that for breakfast tomorrow now.
Sonic
Thank
is
you.
one of the few places where you can get actual good breakfast all day. McDonald's does the breakfast all day, but if you get it after 11, it's trash. Don't do it. Sonic,
It's just leftovers.
yeah, Sonic is always on top of their game with the breakfast stuff. Bacon, egg, and cheese toast. You got the Texas toast. Bacon's always good. I mean, and then you got egg and cheese. Like, you can't go wrong there.
Bunch of butter. Mm-mm.
All right.
Dip that boy in ketchup.
No. Gross.
What? Dude, so good.
No. Gross.
So good. So that's gross. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wait till we
Try
get
that
to some
shit,
of the
man.
Twitter reaction, which, coincidentally, we are at right now. We asked on Twitter, what is your favorite fast food place and why? The options on the poll were Chick-fil-A, coming in second with 26% of the vote. McDonald's came in last with 16% of the vote. Taco Bell, surprisingly, first place in the vote, 35%. And other in third place with 23%. 97 total votes. A lot of traction on this one.
Yeah, there was.
Do you have it
I was
up
really surprised.
to read the responses?
I do. All
Yeah, there's a lot.
100,000 of them.
You don't have to go into. I responded to a lot of them on Twitter. You don't have to say what I responded because it's not very important.
I will say I was very surprised by Taco Bell. We didn't
Yeah.
mention Taco Bell at all. But we
It's
didn't
gone
really.
downhill. So the thing I'll say about Taco Bell that's really good, and I don't know if this is still true because I haven't been there in a while. You could go into Taco Bell and say "and" 7 times in your order, and you'd still be under $10. There's nowhere else that you can say I want this and this and this and this and this and this and still be under $10.
Yeah. I will say
So-
I'm very, very guilty of loving their breakfast. So good.
I haven't had their breakfast. It
Dude, the
all
bacon-
looks so disgusting.
The bacon AM crunch wrap is very yummy. Very, very yummy. But anyways, on to the Twitter reactions. From the Thunk Tank Podcast. Excuse me.
Shout out Dunk Tankers.
Yep. Chicken nuggets just need a hill and then let them roll.
I've got to assume he's talking about the Chick-fil-A nuggets.
I
Because
think
that's
so.
the only nugget that matters. And along with that, I've got the fantasy football draft party coming up this weekend, the live draft party at my house. Well, by the time you're hearing this, it will have been last weekend. But when we're recording this, it's next weekend. Got the Chick-fil-A chicken nugget platter. Me and my daughter, super excited for that. We might eat
Bastard.
them all before the guests actually arrive.
That sounds fantastic.
I can't
So
wait.
jealous. I'm very far away. The VCR kids, nothing beats a cookout tray and a milkshake. If you
I don't know what that
know,
means.
yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to visit North Carolina. And the Blood Buddies said, hell yeah, I'd kill for a cookout tray, but all of the cookouts in Raleigh have terrible lines. So I imagine it's just a barbecue place.
That's what it
That's what it
sounds
sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Probably some really good cornbread. Our good friend Eric, who has come on the show several times.
Well, he
It
used to be the host here.
Yeah, I was going to say,
very
he
early
used to be
on.
the host here. I don't feel like something is trying to claw its way out of my stomach when I eat at Chick-fil-A, so that's a default win. And Eric, you are so very correct, sir.
Yeah,
I mean, usually you get dominated.
that's true.
The Harper, Arby's, or Wendy's, because they are less gross than the others. I feel like we said gross way too much this episode.
Yeah, and Arby's is pretty gross. Like, sitting in an Arby's still feels disgusting. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
We-
smell
we
like meat
covered-
the rest of the day.
Yeah, we covered how the other sandwiches other than roast beef are tasty, but, like, I can't sit in an Arby's without feeling like I sat in a sweatbox.
So, maybe unless that's up your alley, whatever.
Yeah, maybe I like sweatboxes. I don't
I
know.
guess. I don't know. I'm not one of those guys. But making good spaghetti said depends on our sobriety. LMAO and emojis. Guys, what the fuck makes your spaghetti so good? I need to know.
And again, you didn't actually answer the question. Like,
No,
you
you
still
didn't.
got to give an answer.
I mean, I'm not even going to go into that whole.
It's a true point. Like, yes, it does matter. Your sobriety matters, but, like, okay, what do you like when you're drunk? What do you like when you're sober?
Exactly.
We got to know.
Everybody's got a preference. Not for the dinner table said, we don't have Chick-fil-A or Taco Bell in the UK.
Sad.
It had to be McDonald's?
Move to the United States right now.
Fuck no. Do not move here right now.
Wait 2 years, then move to the United States.
Yeah, there you go. Fresh Geek Context says, I choose Chick-fil-A mainly because it's one I feel less about eating. Oh yeah, I remember this one. I couldn't understand what the fuck they said.
He feels less bad.
Yeah, they said, wow, I can't write a sentence apparently. Apparently. Off to Magnificently Huge. LOL. We did a whole show on this just last year. Our consensus was Wendy's for whatever reason. French fries in the Frosty, perhaps. I think that lends itself to our...
Yeah, we discussed that already. We covered that.
K-Dub. I'm going with Culver's. The double bacon cheese butter burger is delicious. It's a long fucking name. The fish and chicken are really good, but the cheese curds, fried balls of cheese, I think, self-explanatory, are amaze balls.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people, like down in the South, nobody understands what cheese curds are.
For real?
When Culver's got introduced down here where I live, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago.
What? That's crazy.
It's a northern Midwest thing.
Yeah,
I knew about it because I lived in Wisconsin for a while. But then they started popping up down here because we have a lot of retirees from those areas down here. So they're like, okay, we can get these fucking people on our boat. And so they started coming in and everybody's like, I'm like, you got to get the cheese curds. They're so good. And everybody's like, what the fuck is a cheese curd? I'm like, it's just a fried piece of it's a mozzarella stick, but smaller.
Yeah. Dominated. So the he said, she said movie reviews said Taco Bell.
I think you mean taco.
Yeah, they definitely said Toco. I'm not seeing things here, but I know what they meant. Worked there in my youth. Ooh, I bet you got some horror stories. Back then, it was all fresh food made there. I really find that hard to believe. I don't know why.
Taco Bell used to be on point. Taco Bell used to be really good.
I never had Taco Bell till I was like 10. We just didn't have anything near us. Jason Elliott said, wait, no, it's Long John Silver's because extra crumbs, hush puppies, and meals where everything is literally the exact same color. Seriously, though, if I could have one fast food ever again, this would be it.
Gross.
Yeah, sorry, bro. That is hands down.
Going into recording, I asked my wife, I said, we're doing an episode on fast food. What's your top fast food? Anything we should touch on? She's like, it's Long John Silver's. I'm like, gross. No, we're not talking about that.
I love you, honey, but stop it.
Yeah.
Andrew, gotta go with Wendy's, my dudes. Yeah, my dude. Food is bomb, and they're out here scalping folks bald on their Twitter page. They for real are, dude. If you're bored, look at Wendy's Twitter page. They're roasting fools.
Yeah, so that's my homie Andy Mayfield. We call him. He lives in Atlanta. I went to visit him a couple years ago. I went there for work, but I visited with him while I was there. I've got a horror story. We're gonna get to that a little bit later in the episode of what actually happened there. But just know I had a bad experience at Wendy's. And I'm going to hold him personally responsible for it.
That
Maybe
bastard.
not, though. What up, Andy?
What up? 143 said Costco pizza and double replied with Costco snacks.
Doesn't count. Costco doesn't count.
Reviews.
That's
I
more
guess
like
it doesn't count. 143.
Costco is like if you're at the rec center or whatever for like Little League games and they've got the concession stand there that's grilling up burgers and shit like that. That's what Costco is. That's not fast food.
No. Reviews and Brews says In-N-Out Burger. Once again, never had it. I'm looking forward to it.
You're right, but you're wrong. You're wrong because it's only in 4 places. It can't be the best if you can't get it wherever you want.
That's true. Really Brooks said KFC boys. KFC's pretty fucking phenomenal.
KFC's good. So let's rank chicken for a second here. KFC's chicken is better, but like the skin on Popeye's chicken is better. And I know that sounds really weird, but it's like extra crispier. Yeah.
Yeah. And got honestly, that Louisiana spice.
If you want the best of both worlds, the answer is Bojangles. But that's a horse of a different color. We'll get to that in a minute too.
Bojangles. Jenny just posted a GIF. I repeat, a GIF. GIF, not a psychopath. Anyway, Jenny might be because she posted the roast beef. Yeah, with the onion bun and cheese just sweating off the sides.
My mouth reverse watered now. Like all of the water in my mouth had been doing for this entire episode is sucked back into my glands.
Jenny, shun.
Jenny, you are wrong.
That's so mean.
But we got someone who's more wrong, and I want to point this out. I'm sorry to steal your shine here for a second, but at Quilette, I don't know how to fucking say your name. It doesn't matter, because your answer was the kind I make at home. I do not trust any of these companies. Like,
with 2 exclamation points.
It's not what's your favorite food. It's what's your favorite fast food. There is no qualifier of I want to make it at home. You have to go through the drive-thru. You have to order some shitty, sweaty burger that somebody probably spit on. That's all part of the experience. You're taking the experience out of it by responding in this manner. Sorry, Quilette.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Why would you not trust them? Like, what's up?
I trust them more than I trust, like, the dude who opened his own restaurant 2 weeks ago and has no experience with anything.
Yeah, I'm good on all that. Jason Elliott said Taco John's because potato olives. Never even heard of Taco John's.
It's
Ride the Pine.
I think it's like a southeastern thing, but I think they're big in Atlanta. I've never had one though.
That sounds about right. Ride the Pine said Taco Bell has the better service and the food is good every time I go there. They always fuck up my order. Last time I had McDonald's, my nuggets were soft and cold. Not a fan. Not a fan.
And that's the problem with Taco Bell. They always get your order wrong because you order so much there because it's all so cheap. When you say and 7 times, they got to remember all that shit that you just ordered.
Bro, they got a computer in front of them. First off. Second off, if I'm lucky, I'll order 2 things because I'm like, I usually just get the breakfast or like I can't eat that much anymore. Jesus.
You get the chicken quesadilla with the hard taco without lettuce and an order of nachos.
Beefy 5-layer is super good.
Sometimes you get the double-decker taco. That's good
Chipotle
too.
chicken loaded griller. Fire. On to the Twitter feedback.
Again, so that's
seriously. Merc with a movie blog said Arby's and Mighty Taco are my jam.
There goes all the saliva again.
Friends you don't want to... What? Friends you don't want to watch movies with? That is a very long title. Said In-N-Out, also disqualified. Drunken Opinion said Burger King, because they are royalty. You're also disqualified.
Yeah. No, Burger King is not the best at anything that... Well, they got the Hershey pie.
Yeah, I guess we...
So if you're talking about the Hershey pie, then okay, you're requalified.
Unshun. Merely Mad said Bojangles is awesome any time of day.
It's true.
I'll have to check it out. The Scarecrow said Hardee's.
Okay. I mean, we've had a pretty solid discussion on Hardee's already.
And that's the end of our Twitter feedback. The rest of it is just a brief discussion between him and Jason about Hardee's.
Thank you to everyone who participated in our Twitter poll today. Again, if you want to participate in these Twitter polls, it's at APA something on Twitter. Every Wednesday-ish, we put up a poll before we record so we can talk about it on the show. This one took a little longer because we had a lot of feedback, but
we had a lot. We loved it.
Yeah, that's a good thing. We want you to participate and have feedback, and so you get a little shout out on the show. I find that's a good trade-off. So now the important question, Nick, what is your favorite fast food place? Go.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
That's it. I'm sorry, I can't even go with anything else. Overall, Chick-fil-A.
That's fair. For me, it's Wendy's, and it gets a slight edge because of the regionality of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is not available everywhere.
See, I thought you were going to pick Chick-fil-A for like every category. I
really do love Chick-fil-A, but I can't, if I'm, driving in the middle of New York, the state of New York, I can't get Chick-fil-A. It doesn't exist there. And they've done a lot to expand recently in the last like 5 or so years, but it's not everywhere. So it loses points there. I know wherever I am, I can get that scrumptious spicy chicken sandwich whenever I want and be completely satisfied. Also, Wendy's is better on the road. Like if you're on a road trip, you're driving, you can get it. You can eat it in the car much easier because you're getting a chicken sandwich instead of like at Chick-fil-A, you want the nuggets. The nuggets are the go-to. That's a really hard meal to eat in the car because you got to have your dipping sauce. You got to have your fries somewhere. It's just too much work. So I end up getting the chicken sandwich. The chicken sandwich is not as good. The spicy chicken from Wendy's is far superior. So if I'm going to get a chicken sandwich, I want Wendy's.
Fair enough.
It's Wendy's.
I gotta go back and get some spicy chicken sandwiches from Wendy's. They are open till 2, so I'm
get a Frosty while you're there.
Damn you.
Dip
So
your
fire.
fries in it. Dip the spicy chicken in it. That'll give you a kick. I think I've done that before. I don't know that I've dipped it, but like I've spilled the Frosty on the spicy chicken, like off of a fry.
You're like, damn it, I guess I gotta eat it.
It's not a terrible taste.
I imagine it's not. Nice salty and sweet.
Okay, a couple more things to cover. What is a fast food place that you think needs more location? It's too regional, you can't get it wherever you want, things like that.
I have a super local place, but it's actually
That's
the
fair.
first drive-through in America. It's called Made Right.
Never heard.
Holy fuck, dude! The way they cook, it's like a burger that's mincemeat, I guess. It's like you would use in a taco, but they steam it a certain way, and it tastes like you're eating a burger.
So it's like a sloppy Joe.
It's built like that, yeah. But the way they melt the cheese on it stays
the Roseanne
together.
Connor loose meat sandwich?
I don't think so. I
you ever
don't
watch
know
Roseanne?
what that is. I did, but I've never seen the loose meat sandwich.
They own Roseanne and her sister for, I don't know, 4 seasons or something, owned a restaurant where their specialty was a loose meat sandwich, which I always assumed was like a sloppy Joe.
Either way, it's very good, and their horseshoes, dude, are so
What's a horseshoe?
good. Oh yeah, I forgot you guys don't know what that is.
Enlighten us.
A horseshoe. All right, it starts at the base. It's Texas toast,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have some kind of meat.
Okay.
So a lot of people do burgers or chicken. I do a lot of buffalo chicken,
Okay.
or
Still
just
in.
beef. And then you put fries on top of that,
Yep.
like a healthy portion of fries, and then you cover it in cheese sauce.
And by healthy, you mean unhealthy, obviously.
Yes, I mean like 3 handfuls. And they also
And
have the
cheese.
breakfast variation
And
of
then do
that.
you top
which
it with
is-
another Texas toast?
Nope. No, it's just a big open face
So
sandwich,
how do you
basically.
hold it? Do you
don't.
knife it?
It's
Knife and
fork and knife, buddy.
Nah, see, I need a second piece of Texas toast. I need to eat that shit with my hands.
I will post a picture of what a horseshoe
Please do.
is on Twitter, and it will blow your mind.
I think it sounds fantastic. I need it to be a complete. I'm not a fan of the open face sandwich. I want a full sandwich I can wrap my hands around and eat.
Good luck. We do it big here.
I ate 50 wings one time. I can eat a
Yeah,
fucking
that's a
sandwich with
great
4 things
point.
on it.
That's a great point. Funk you, punk bitch. I ate 50 wings. That is a great point.
I'm a fat kid at heart.
Dude, right there with you. Now I want a horseshoe. So good.
That sounds amazing. If I'm ever in Bumblefuck, Illinois, I will be sure to get one.
I will buy you one. Come on over, buddy.
I'm not planning on a trip anytime soon. Sorry.
Come for the horseshoe. It's very good.
Yeah, honey, I gotta take a trip.
We
I'm
don't
going
like,
to the
you know.
middle of nowhere, Illinois. I just gotta have the sandwich, and then
I'm
I'll be
definitely
back.
not in the middle of nowhere. But
It's not the middle of somewhere either.
yeah, I'm literally in the middle of the state. So I'm in the middle of nowhere, I guess is a good way to say it. Fuck me. But yeah, should buy that, dude. Just be like, I'll bring you something back, honey. It'll be good. What do you want? You can put anything on it, man. Bacon.
in 2
Oh,
days.
there's like 20 strips of bacon in the center of it. Oh,
See, that's too much. See, even at Wendy's, I can't get the full Baconator anymore because I'm just out of commission for like 3 days. I gotta get the son of Baconator.
yeah, I love bacon. I will eat a pound of bacon in one setting and then die.
Yeah.
Very young.
I love it. Like, the Baconator is phenomenal. I just can't move for literally 3 days after I have one.
Poor guy.
So my fast food that I think needs more locations, the first one I picked is Bojangles, but honestly, I don't know if they're actually still in business. Maybe our dude on Twitter can let me know if they still exist somewhere. They do breakfast all day. It's a chicken place. It's like a KFC Popeyes type thing. They've got the super crispy skin on it, and then the chicken is moist and good like a KFC chicken. So like I said, it's kind of the perfect mashup of Popeyes and KFC. Their sides aren't really as good as either one. They've got the seasoned fries instead of like potato wedges, which are pretty good. But I'd always go, because they do breakfast all day, I'd get the 2-piece chicken, the drumstick and thigh. I'd get fries and then a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit also. Like
Damn,
I have the heart of a fat kid in me.
Yeah,
That was
pounding
after
that shit.
college.
That's a lot of butter. A lot of butter.
I would play basketball for 3 hours 3 times a week too. So like I worked it out.
Oh yeah, I
but
imagine.
the Bojangles
Jesus.
we had in college only lasted about 6 months in its location.
Damn.
It was a bad location, but I'm pretty sure there was also a shooting there at one point. So that may have been a factor.
I imagine. I'm not going to places getting shot up. Fuck all that.
I still went. I would go at the drive-thru at like
Counts
11
as
o'clock in the
fucking-
morning. I'm not going there at 2 o'clock in the morning when it's likely to get shot up, but I'll go through the drive-thru at 11 a.m.
Yeah, that's
Get
true.
my
Call the
bacon, egg, and
police. Like, hey
cheese,
guys,
2
I'm
chicken
going
and
through.
fries.
Mm.
And then the biscuit comes with the 2-piece chicken too, so I have double biscuits also. So that's good.
Get it.
The other place, and this is more realistic, is Zaxby's. Have you ever had Zaxby's?
I feel like I've heard of it.
This is another shout out to Statesboro, Georgia, where the first Zaxby's was open. That's where I went to college at Georgia Southern. Really, really good chicken. They do all kinds. They do tenders, they do sandwiches, salads. They even do wings, like fast food wings you would not think you'd want, but like at Zaxby's they're really good. The best thing about Zaxby's is their salads, and I'm not really a salad guy, but the first salad I ever had was at Zaxby's when I was in college, and it was so good. It's like burned into my memory how crisp and juicy the saladness was, like all the greens and stuff. Like I didn't know that greens could have that much flavor and be that good. And it was like the girl I was dating at the time got one, she only ate half of it, and she's like, "You want this?" And I was starving, so I was like, "Okay, sure." And it had the chicken in it and everything, and I'm eating. I'm like, "This is really fucking good." And they call them Zalids because it's Zaxby's, so everything starts with a Z, which is kind of stupid, but really good. It's mostly a southeastern thing, but they've expanded some up the East Coast and into the Midwest. But they need more locations. They've got crinkle fries as well. I'm always on board for
all the
crinkle
boxes.
fries.
Checking them.
Yeah. Yep.
I have to try that, man. There's so many. There's not much variation here, so I'm gonna have to get out and see the world, eat some fast food.
World, man. There's all kinds of fast food out there for you to experience.
Yeah, I could experience these cuisines from other parts of the nation.
A lot of people, they want to travel, they want to see sites, landmarks, monuments, things like that. Nick, you got to experience the fast food of the world.
I just need a salad. I just fucking need one.
Dude, salads are on point. They're fucking good. I'm not lying. Anybody who's been to Zaxby's and had a salad, you know what I'm talking about.
We're gonna get comments like Zaxby's.
All right, this is a rough one. If you need to skip the next like 2 minutes, we understand, because this could get ugly. Worst fast food experience. I'm going to try not to take more than 2 minutes because I don't want to linger on this. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first with worst fast food experience?
I'll go first with worst fast food experience.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm fucking cloudy here from sneezing.
I'm going to mute my headphones for this too. I'm just going to let Nick talk. I'm not going to respond because I'm going to be muted. I don't want to hear this shit.
I honestly, I won't be too horrendous about it.
Okay, good.
I try to be a good guy.
I appreciate that. Our listeners appreciate that.
Thank you. I mean, you're welcome. You're welcome, listeners. But anyway, I went to the fast food Chinese chain. God, I can't remember what that is.
That doesn't matter.
Anyway, they're fucking everywhere. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. And I don't know if it was sitting out too long or what, but that was the first time and the last time I've ever had the 360s. So basically I ordered some chicken and some rice, and I remember eating my rice and I hit something that was so hard I thought I cracked my fucking tooth.
Ooh.
So, and I bit my cheek at the same time. So it's like, okay, I'm bleeding while eating this stuff, so I'm just gonna chill out. I don't really want to eat this anymore.
Yeah,
but anyway, I save it for later, and I go home and I microwave it later that night. Wake up in the morning, dude. Oh my fucking god! I could barely walk. Like, my stomach hurt so bad, and at the same time I was trying so hard not to shit my pants everywhere.
Yep.
And it just run to the bathroom, snag a trash can, and you're just basically coming out both ends.
Yeah, both ends
dying.
covered. Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I call the 360s. If you don't grab a trash can, because you're just bouncing between the two, you're fucked.
So, as I alluded to before, this happened in Atlanta. I was flying up there for work, and I was meeting up with Andy, my friend. We were just gonna go out to a bar for a little bit. They had this cool bar. It wasn't quite a barcade, but like they had a basement and they had like shuffleboard and darts and pool tables and like all this kind of different shit you could do. So like you're not just standing there drinking, checking out girls. So like it was going to be a cool experience to do that. So I get up there. I don't get a chance to grab food on my layover. And then I get in, I'm like, okay, I'll just grab the Chick-fil-A that's in the Atlanta airport on my way out. I walk by the Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A line in the Atlanta airport is always so fucking long. I'll give them credit. They get through it really fast, but it's always so long. So I'm like, I was probably half an hour late later than when I wanted to get in. I knew he was coming to meet me. I didn't want to be out too late because I had like a conference the next day that I had to be at. So I was like, whatever, I'm not going to wait in that line. There's got to be fast food between the airport and my hotel. I'll just grab it there. I've got a rental car, so I can just, stop and pick up whatever I need. No fast food between the airport and my hotel, except the one Wendy's right next to my hotel. Okay, fine. Love Wendy's. Great. I go in, or I didn't go in. I drove through. It was 9:15, I want to say. And I call him up on my way over. I'm like, okay, I'll be at the hotel in like 20 minutes if you want to head over and we'll go downtown. Or to Midtown, I think it was. So it's like 9:15, 9:20. I get the double stacker, which is just 2 burgers, some bacon, cheese. Pretty simple burger. Get the double stacker, fries, drink. No big deal. Go back to the room, scarf it up. He comes over, he brings a 6-pack. We get down on a beer before we head out. Get in his car, go down to the bar we're going to. I get a Blue Moon beer, kind of a heavier beer, I think. I start drinking it, and I get about halfway through it, and I'm running to the back. And I've always had a problem. I have bad acid reflux. I've had a problem with, if I take shots, it pretty much comes right back up. If I try and chug a beer, it comes right back up. Just because, I can't consume alcohol that quickly, basically.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, but I wasn't doing that here. I drank half of it and it just bubbled up my stomach too much in the bathroom, throwing up, and just feel like I can't contain myself. I probably took 3 trips to the bathroom in the hour that we were there. I come back out. I'm like, dude, you got to take me back to the hotel. This is not going to be a fun night for either of us if I'm here. I literally drank half a beer and I was like, I can't do it. So I go back to the hotel and I spend the next 2 hours hovering near the toilet, but nothing actually happening. When you get that, you feel like it's there, but it's not coming, right?
You just feel like death.
And that's both sides. It won't go either way. So I'm like, you know what? I know my acid reflux is there. I bet if I tried to chug one of these beers he left, it would just come up and then I could get a little rest. And it's midnight by now. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to try and chug one of these beers and try and force it out. Doesn't work. Now it's just more of the carbonation sitting on top of what's already in there.
Ugh, not good.
I'm just blowing up like a balloon, I feel like, inside. Not a good feeling. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to try and lay down. It's late. And I fell asleep, and I think I woke up at about 4 a.m. And then from 4 a.m. till 7 a.m. when I had to get ready to go to the conference, which thankfully was right across, my hotel was here, and the building, the office building, was literally across the street. So that was nice that I didn't have a long commute, because that would have been bad news. So from 4 a.m. to about 7 a.m., back and forth, both ends, for the rest of the night. Finally came back, and I'm just like, oh my God, I just need to get to sleep. I need to get to sleep. I don't want to be throwing up anymore. I don't want to be in the bathroom. I just want to be laid down and sleeping. I don't even care about sleeping. I just want to be laid down for a while.
Just want a G to B. Just gotta go to bed.
So I wake up the next day, wake up is in quotes because I never really fell asleep, and I find I go over to the thing. I think I probably took 1 bathroom trip throughout the conference because I hadn't eaten anything. I drank some water. I may have eaten a thing of chips or something while we're there. Didn't eat lunch. And then that night, my stomach is kind of finally back to almost normal. And we do this thing. It's called Whirly Ball. And Whirly Ball is super dope, but I'm pretty sure it fucked up my back completely. It is bumper cars with the ends of lacrosse sticks, the little hook on the end of the lacrosse stick.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in bumper cars, you got the little lacrosse stick hook, and you're trying to shoot the ball into a basketball hoop on the bumper cars, bumping into each other, passing the ball back and forth, trying to get the ball into the basketball hoop. Really cool game. If you're in a major I know there's one in Orlando, there's one in Atlanta. If you're in those areas, Google Whirly Ball, go play. It's really fun.
Sounds dope.
But be careful your back, because I'm pretty sure my back and neck have been fucked up since then.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that's a whole different story. We'll talk about that on a podcast about back problems coming soon to your ears. So we get there, and they made burgers for us. They just grilled some burgers, but they were super well done. And then this gave the opposite effect. So the whole day before, can't stop anything. The whole next day, can't get anything going.
Oh.
And just sitting like a rock in my stomach. And one of the guys at the train, because we went back the next day for the conference again, and one of the guys was like, I don't know about you guys, but that burger we had last night has just been sitting like a rock in the top of my stomach. I'm like, yep. And they didn't even know about the problem I had the night before. We did that goofy thing when you're in a conference with a bunch of people you work with, where you do like, you say your name, where you're from, how long you've been with the company, all that bullshit.
I hate that shit.
And you have to give one fun thing about you, you know?
It's like, I'm Calvin, and I have shit.
Yeah, that was going to be my fun thing. Was like, I was like, should I do this or should I say something else? It was going to be, I'm Calvin, I'm from here, I've worked for the company, blah, blah, blah. And I was up all night last night till 4 a.m. puking and shitting. I didn't make that my fun thing, though. I thought of something else and moved on quickly.
I'd imagine you did.
All right, last thing we've got to cover, in my mind, the main event of this all.
Let's do it, bro.
I've thought about this for a very long time. We're going to build our fast food super meals.
Yes, but we have specific rules.
Yeah, there's rules. So this is something that the idea I came up was in college when we had a lot of fast food around the college campus. It was really easy to access. They're all really close to each other. I just never did it. I always wanted to before I graduated, never got the chance to. So the rules are you get one food item per fast food place. So you can't get more than one thing where you are. And you have to be able to eat all of the food you're ordering in one sitting. Or at least at some point could have eaten all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm going to take my college self where I could have, I could eat 50 wings. I'm going to take that as my frame of reference here of what I could actually eat in this sitting for everything that I pick.
Sounds good.
You want me to go first? I'm going to go first. I'll get it out.
I thought you were just going to naturally go first, my man.
I'll go into it. My main course, I get the Sonic Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Toaster. As I mentioned, great food there. I head over to Zaxby's, grab 6 mild wings. Now for my sides. And the sides is really what makes this meal, and it's what this whole exercise is about anyways, because the sides make everything. You hit Culver's for some cheese curds. Now, we didn't have a Culver's in college. I'm just going to fudge it a little bit here. I hit Culver's for some cheese curds. Then hit KFC for some mashed potatoes, obviously, and maybe even some Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
That's hefty.
Top it off for dessert. Stop at Wendy's, get the chocolate frosty. That is a super duper fast food meal.
That does sound like a pretty vicious fast food meal,
And then
dude.
I spend the next 2 days in the bathroom, and my roommates hate me.
Yep.
But
everybody hates you.
It was worth it.
You stink. All right. That sounds so good now. I just want to go do that too right now. All right. So I used to be able to dominate, especially after football practice.
Yep.
Oh my God, I could put some food away.
Football practice was the best precursor for any meal. Like, you go to football practice, you're out there running, it's hot, you're sweaty, you're drinking lots of water, and then you head out and eat 50 wings.
For 2-a-days, man, I used to power down some chicken sandwiches.
What? Our school was probably afraid we would quit because there were only 30 people on our football team.
Damn. Yeah, I had a lot.
I literally played, so my junior year, I was the backup of every skill position. That was my position.
That's how it was for me in middle school.
Anyone gets injured, you go in at that position, because I was technically the backup quarterback, so I knew all the jobs of all the different positions anyways for all the plays, and we didn't have any other skill guys on our team.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
So I'm going with my younger self, like after a 2-a-day. So I'll start with a bacon AM crunch wrap from Taco Bell.
Okay.
Just really get that, caloric intake started right.
Yeah.
Then I'd move on to a buffalo.
So you don't eat each thing. You get them all, and you go back to your dorm, and you scarf them down together.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I would eat this all in one sitting.
Right.
I'm not going to put them together. Fuck all that.
Well, no, you don't mash them together.
Exactly. But
you're sitting at a table with each one. You got a bite of your bacon, egg, and cheese toaster. Then you got some mashed potatoes, waffle fry in there.
See, I'm weird. I usually finish one thing entirely before I move on to the next one.
My wife's like that.
I eat every last bit of my fries before I go on to the burger. Don't know why.
I go like 2 bites of burger, or no, like a bite of burger, 2 things of fries, back to the burger, and then you got to finish the burger with like 3 fries left.
Very specific.
Yeah.
So start with the bacon AM crunch wrap.
Bomb. We're good there.
Then I would get a buffalo chicken sandwich from Arby's.
Okay.
I would power
Yep.
that boy down the full size.
We've
Actually,
discussed that.
I'm going slider.
Yeah,
I'm going slider.
Yeah, go slider here because you need more stuff.
I will need the
Actually, sorry, I gotta throw something else on my main course. A crystal chicken crystal.
What?
You never had crystals? That's a southern thing. It's White Castle, but southern.
Okay, so there's that.
So a chicken slider, basically, a fried chicken slider. I'm throwing that onto my main course as well.
But yeah, fried buffalo chicken slider, fried chicken slider, and ham slider. Then my 8-piece mozzarella stick from Sonic.
Yep.
And then I'd
Good
go
addition.
to Culver's and finish it off with some ice creme.
Yeah.
Reese's.
Custard there.
Yeah, Reese's custard. Actually,
choice.
fuck that. I'm going to Kreckles. It's a local place, but it's basically Culver's, like the original Culver's.
We
Super
had some
old
of those
school,
in
but-
Milwaukee. Like there were,
Yeah, you know
there
what
were
I'm
these little
talking
like
about
knockoff custard places that it was Culver's, but they couldn't call it Culver's.
Did you ever have Kreckles?
We didn't have Kreckles. We had other things.
Oh,
like,
okay.
in
I
that
thought you
vein.
said you-
I
I
don't
thought you
remember
said
what
you
it was
had
called up there.
Kreckles.
No.
But
it was
yeah,
the same type of
so you
thing.
get what I'm saying. But they have way better ice cream in Culver's, and I get a Reese's milkshake. I'm a big Reese's fan with some extra peanut butter in there.
Reese's in ice cream might be one of the best desserts out there.
Especially, I always mix it myself, but I throw an extra scoop of peanut butter in it.
Okay, I'll buy that.
It's very good.
Have you ever
Very good.
Have you ever spread peanut butter on an Oreo?
Yes, dude. I put
Don't
peanut
get the
butter on
peanut butter
everything.
Oreos, but you take an Oreo and you put some peanut butter on it. Top notch.
So good. I put peanut butter on everything, my man.
Peanut butter's good stuff. Is that it? Did you finish?
Now I'm thinking about peanut butter. I'm just gonna stop myself
Then
because
you
I'll
spread
name all
peanut
this
butter
weird
on
shit.
all of that stuff.
Yeah. Oh fuck no. It'd be nasty. It'd be some
that'd be
hot
gross.
drippy peanut butter. Peanut butter on pancakes. So, woo, buddy.
I've never had that, but that sounds good.
Fantastic. Oh, it's so good.
So do you feel like fast food as a concept is kind of starting to die a little bit?
Yeah. I
Like
think
everybody realizes how unhealthy. We're getting closer to the things like Panera and Moe's Chipotle as that's going to be your fast food.
yeah, you're semi-fresh
Right.
instead of.
Rather than McDonald's, Burger King, all that we've been talking about this whole time.
I mean, they've been transitioning their menus too.
Yeah, they're
Like a
trying to
lot of
keep
those
up.
places.
And then the other thing they're doing is they're making the insides like lounges to
Yeah,
make it
which
like
is weird.
more enticing to sit inside and eat.
I don't want to sit around a bunch of people. I don't know. There's
No,
always that one person that's bitching or stinks or something.
I don't want to eat my gross burger in a lounge or on a couch. Like all your stupid couches and weird seating, it just takes up actual space that tables for people to sit at could be. And instead you
Yeah.
got this big couch in the middle of your fucking restaurant and nobody can sit there because nobody wants to be the weird guy on the couch. And if there is somebody on the couch, nobody wants to sit next to the weird guy on the couch. I just want to go in, eat my fat infested food in shame and move on with my life. I don't need to make friends at the fast food joint. All right?
At the hard plastic table and chair.
Yeah.
And you just move on.
Like you can make the seating more comfortable, but don't put a fucking couch in the middle of your restaurant.
Yeah, that's too far.
No.
Too far the wrong direction.
And so the other thing that's killing it are the delivery apps. Your Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, all that stuff, which Postmates I think is on its deathbed. But all of that stuff is really like the death knell for fast food because one of the main things about fast food is it's quick and easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
And like, okay, I'm hungry now. and I got to eat something. I'm going to drive up there and get it. But the delivery apps, like, you can constantly think, like, when you're hungry, you don't want to go to a place where you're going to have to sit for 45 minutes to eat your meal for an actual 5 minutes.
Yeah, no shit.
But I know usually when I'm going to be hungry in the afternoon, if I ate at noon, I know I'm going to be hungry between 6 and 7. So if I place my delivery app order at 5:30 or 6, I'll get it when it'll be there in an hour when I'm ready to be hungry. And the fact that you bring it to my door, that's more convenient than a fast food place. Right?
It's just more expensive.
It is more
That
expensive.
quick.
So that's what fast food has up on the delivery app is like you're paying an extra $6 basically to get it delivered. But you're also getting better food. Like you can order from real restaurants rather than, okay, I can drive up to McDonald's and get the shittiest burger I've ever had in my life, or I can order something from Five Guys and it'll be at my door for $6 more.
So worth it.
Usually it is. And
Yeah,
great thing about the apps, I don't fucking have to talk to anybody.
exactly.
I don't have to
That's
leave
the
my
key.
house. I don't have to interact with another person. I'm straight.
Yep. I hardly even need to answer the door. I just need to give it a crack a little bit, reach out like a creeper, snatch it.
They don't want to talk to me either. They get their tip through the app. Like, they're good.
Retreat to my cave and just...
Yep. They eat my box of shame in the darkness, as it were meant to be.
That's the way it goes. That's the way she goes, boys.
Do you have any final thoughts on fast food? I can't believe we've gone an hour and a half on this.
I know. Last final thought, though, is I hope you guys are starving right now, wherever you are listening to this, because this was torture.
I hope you just ate lunch. We're going to put that in the description. We're going to put a warning. Warning, eat lunch before listening to this podcast.
Please do. This is torture.
All right. Having said all that, thanks for listening to Fast Food. I had a great time talking about this. I do really like fast food. I know it's terrible for me. I don't care. It tastes good. Get off
I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
When it catches up with me, it'll catch up with me, and I'll deal with it then. I'm good for now, though. Having said all that, we, as a podcast about something, will be taking a break for all of September. We will not be recording any new full-on episodes for the month of September. I kind of need a mental health break for a little bit. I'm going on a vacation. My wife is going on 2 more trips, so it's going to be hard for us to find time to record with all the trips going on. So we're just taking a break for September. But we're not going away forever. Don't worry. We've got plans to come back strong in October. We will be returning Monday, September 30th with a very new, very fun episode. So don't worry about that. Like, we're coming back. This isn't maybe we won't come back after a month. We're coming back after a month. I promise.
Absolutely. We got some fun stuff in store for you guys.
Yes, we already have most of October planned. So, like, if we don't come back, I'm just going to be dead in the water with all these thoughts on things that have nowhere to go.
We got to talk about them.
Yeah.
I'm sharing these thoughts with you now, brother. It's on.
I'm just going to start rambling and putting them out there. If Nick doesn't come back, I'm just going to ramble about all of them at the same time. It's not going to make any sense.
No.
There will also be sometime in September, probably like right in the middle, we'll release a best of Patreon episode where we just give you a preview of some of the stuff we've been doing over on Patreon. Hopefully entice you to go over there and donate, because there is some really great stuff over there. So we'll just put a couple of those episodes together and put them out as one thing on the main feed. So that way you don't miss out on a ton of APA something content while we're gone. And also you get to hear what's over on Patreon.
Yeah, we got a bunch of cool stuff.
Exactly. Speaking of which, we will be doing Patreon stuff because they're a little quicker and easier to record. In September, we'll be doing random reviews. We'll be doing pilot projection. And, of course, the can't miss NFL picks will be there all through September, all through October, all through November, December, January, February, whenever the football season goes to. I will not be doing can't miss picks for the XFL because fuck the XFL. They suck. But the whole NFL season, I'll be there doing can't miss picks over on Patreon, 3 games a week against the spread. I'm going, what is it? What's 16 times 3? I should probably know this.
48.
Is that right?
It is.
It's 48. I'm going 48-0 this year. We're going to make money. Get over there. Make money with me.
Let's do it.
Check us out on iTunes. Leave a rating and review.
I was waiting for you.
Check us out on iTunes. Leave a rating and review. Tell your friends. Listen to the podcast. We're sorry that we're going to be gone for a month, but we'll be back and stronger than ever because we'll be refreshed. We'll be re-energized. We've got a really cool episode coming September 30th. Hopefully, as long as we can pull it off the way we want to. That episode is going to take a lot of legwork also, so that's kind of helps with the break of being able to put the work into that it needs. So we'll be coming back. We'll be there. We'll be ready. We will see you then. Thank you, as always, to those cats for providing all the music.
You guys stay sassy.
And stay classy.